guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review, worth the buy or not, on the very new NYX Cosmetics Can't Stop Won't Stop Concealer. I'm such a big fan of the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation, and I'm actually wearing that right now. Fun fact, in case my foundation looks a little darker than my complexion, I know I purchased this foundation back like in late summer, so I had my tan going on, and now no tan. You can definitely tell a little bit of the difference. So if you can see that, that's why. But I just wanted to wear the matching foundation with the concealer today. I've heard really good things about this, and actually when I went to Ulta to purchase this, a lot of it was sold out. There was probably like 5 shades left, and I was like, whoa, like it was gone. So I was lucky to find a shade that suited me. So let's just go ahead and get right into this video. Okay, so I went ahead and brought you guys in super close so that we can be up close and personal. This concealer does retail for $8, and I want to say 95 cents. So pretty much $9. Once you add tax and everything, it probably is like about $9.45 or even $10. But this does have 0.11 ounce, which is pretty standard size for a concealer, and I feel like it's priced really well. So if this works really good, then we definitely will be loving that. I give NYX props because they always do a really good job of making a ton of shades that can fulfill everybody and not just a certain group of color complexion. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this bad boy on because I'm ready. A lot of people have also compared this to Tarte Shape Tape, which I'm excited to see. If I do find that it's similar, I can definitely do a dupe video because I would love to see them side by side. But let's just go ahead and apply. Ooh, I like this wand. This is a nice wand. So it has that like nice kind of like angled effect. I feel like this is good. So this is what I went for. I got the color beige, and I like this color because it has that yellow undertone, which I really like, especially for brightening effect. I didn't apply that much foundation because I wanted just to have a light coat over my skin so that I still had that flexibility with my under eyes to give them that full coverage that we need. Now this consistency does feel very creamy. It does feel a little bit thicker, similar to the Tarte Shape Tape right now that I'm seeing it, but I like it because I feel like it's gonna be full coverage. So I'm going to go ahead and take my Morphe sponge. I always use a sponge to apply my concealers. And as you guys know, concealer is one of my favorite things to apply. It's so satisfying, especially after doing your eye makeup, because I feel like it just pieces everything together so beautifully. Okay, so even though it definitely is a little bit of a thicker consistency, this is more for my full coverage queens and kings. But it blends out very easily. You can see how fast that blends. So do you guys see the difference? Concealer, no concealer, there's a big difference. And you can start to see that once you do apply concealer and it's a little bit lighter than your foundation, it starts to really give it a lot of dimension. So now my face doesn't look as dark as it did before we applied the concealer. So I really like to go in my little lines. And then what I like to do is I like to take my setting powder. This is the Patrick Starrr Matte Cosmetics powder, and I'm just gonna go ahead and take the powder and begin to set it. After trying that Fenty powder, I'm like, I don't think I can fool around with powders. I'm just gonna stick to what I know. I just get so freaked out because under eye baking is one of the biggest, most crucial steps to my makeup routine, because my under eyes crease like crazy. So if I have a bad powder, it throws everything off. Like it will throw the entire look off for me, and I just cannot with that. So I'm gonna leave this on for as long as I'm spending time applying this side. I love this wand. This is definitely such a better wand than the Fenty Beauty. The Fenty Beauty's consistency is a little bit more buildable. I feel like this one is more full coverage. And I don't know, that wand by Fenty was a little too like cheap for me. Like for what I'm paying, I was expecting a wand like this. I also honestly always recommend doing your concealer, like blending it out with a sponge, because I just feel like the sponge really kind of gets in there and puts everything together so nicely. You see how lovely that looks? Like it just looks so skin-like and so smooth, and yes. It really does remind me of the consistency of the foundation. Like if you're a fan of the Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation, which is more full coverage, you probably will really enjoy this. I feel like some concealers do a better job of not creasing as quickly as some other ones, but I tend to notice that when I do work with a formula that's a little bit more thicker in consistency, it will crease faster if you don't set it faster. So that's why I went ahead and literally set these babies right away, because I was like, if I sit around and wait, it's not gonna be a good look. Okay, so now I'm gonna be taking my favorite brush by Morphe. This is my Morphe M423. This is the brush that I like to use when I just remove all that powder. It does such a beautiful job. It's the perfect size to fit under there and just get it all out of the way. And we're gonna go ahead and, there we go. Just clean that up like that. Whew. Something in my contact. Don't you guys love when you get stuff on your contacts? If you're a contact wearer, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's the struggle boat. Okay, so I removed all of the powder off of my right under eye, and you can see it looks really good. I would say with this type of concealer, just go in probably for 2 minutes, 3 minutes at most, and then go ahead and dust it away. If you leave it on for too long, I feel like it may get a little bit drier looking. It definitely gave me a beautiful finish. It looks very nice right there. It definitely gave me a more matte finish. So if you're looking for that more matte vibe from your concealer once you bake it. Okay, so I'm gonna be taking a little bit of concealer on my forehead, just to kind of neutralize the face, because you guys know I went in with a darker foundation. I can't get over this wand. It's amazing. Does this smell like anything? No, it just kind of smells like pasty a little bit, but not like too intense. Okay, so now we're gonna dust away this side, because we do not want to leave it on for too long and it look creasy. There we go, yes. Ooh, that is some full coverage concealer. Okay, so now let's go ahead and blend everything else. Blends really well into the foundation. Like, it's fuller coverage, but it just goes into the skin so nice and easily. Now the nose. I always like to go in with concealer and do some concealing on like my T-zone area, kind of where the high points of the face are, especially if you're going in with a more brightening concealer. I feel like it really brings attention to that and adds dimension, especially if you have a foundation on that's a little bit darker and you kind of want to neutralize everything so it doesn't look like everything's just darkness. This is definitely good help. I also feel like if you're just gonna go ahead and apply no foundation and spot conceal certain areas and do a little bit of concealing on your under eye, and you want that more full coverage look that it looks like you have foundation but you don't have foundation, this would be a good one because it is fuller coverage. Now I thought that maybe this, because it's in the color beige, much lighter than the foundation that we have, the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop. Let me give you the color in case you guys are wondering. Golden. So this is golden. We definitely have to go a little bit lighter for right now, but they actually worked really well together. There wasn't like a really like shocking contrast where we're like, oh my god, this is too much. I feel like it was a really good contrast between the two. So I am a fan, and the under eyes are looking snatched. They look so smooth and just perfected and awake and ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead and finish off the rest of my makeup, and then I'm gonna come back and give you guys my first initial thoughts, and then we can go ahead and carry on with the rest of the day. I wanna do a wear test and see how this wears throughout the entire day, because this foundation, see, I do so many foundation reviews that I'm just constantly calling things foundation, because this concealer looks very promising and it's very freaking affordable. $8, I mean. Okay guys, so I am back. I completed my face and I'm obsessed with this entire look. All the details will be linked down below. But also, real quick, before we just get into everything else, I went back to an old school favorite on YouTube like years ago. This is NARS Audacious Lipstick in Anna. Who remembers this? That's what I'm wearing on my lips, and it's a full vibe. Like, it's beautiful. I cannot wait to continue wearing that because it was one of my favorites, and it's so moisturizing. It's like a traditional lipstick that I'm just here for. So I want to go ahead and talk about this concealer because I am obsessed with it. I feel like it looks so beautiful on my under eyes. This is supposed to be a 24-hour wear. It's a matte finish. I was correct because I was like, I feel like I'm getting matte vibes from this concealer. So if you're somebody that does not like matte concealers, this is not the one for you. But if you're oily skin gal or boy and you like your matte concealers, a full coverage concealer, you're going to love this. Now, I don't think I'm going to be wearing this for 24 hours. That just does not sound realistic for my lifestyle, but I'm excited to see how it's going to wear for the entire day. Right now we have kind of a late start. It's about to be noon. I will give you guys a check-in in natural lighting and also give you guys my final thoughts. But before we do all that, I want to go on to my phone and look up some of the description of this, because I feel like drugstore items never give you a full description when you purchase them. They kind of just give you this and it's like packaged in that like clear paper. You can use the blendable matte formula to camouflage imperfections, brighten up your face, and contour those features to perfection. It's a creamy multitasker that delivers full coverage with a finish that lasts up to 24 hours. You can pair it with a foundation and it completely is complementary, which I definitely think it complements the foundation really well. Sometimes when you have a matte foundation, you need something a little bit more hydrating on your under eyes so that it doesn't all look so dry and like cakey, but this does not give you that at all. I think it's also because the formula that the foundation has, even though it's matte, it's a very creamy formula. So it's not one of those foundations that dries instantly and just feels thick and heavy. This feels really nice on the skin and you can still breathe with it. So that's something that I love, and I love that they both work together well, because the Fenty, with the Fenty foundation, for me at least, once baked and everything, wasn't having the best moments. It's supposed to not transfer, which I feel like once you put it on the skin and blend it out, it dries and it's like a good setted consistency. It's not one of those that it's like runny and too liquidy and it's like getting everywhere. It's not messy like that. So I'm really excited. It also says that you can contour with this. I personally don't like to use these types of doe foot applicators to contour. I like to use more of like a stick. Like this Wet n Wild stick has been my go-to to like contour my nose and sometimes contour my forehead and stuff when I feel like I need a little bit of added bronziness. But I feel like maybe for your nose you can use this to contour, but I prefer to just use this to conceal and just cover up any imperfections that I may have on my face. Now, I really am a fan of this applicator. I feel like it feels really good quality considering how affordable this product is. So I'm gonna go ahead and carry on with the rest of my day, because right now I'm just obsessed. I feel like this is going to become one of my favorite concealers from the drugstore. And I will give you guys my check-ins and give you guys my final thoughts at the very end of the day and let you guys know if this NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer is worth the buy or not, and how it looks by the end of a long day. So if you want to see my full thoughts, then please go ahead and stay tuned until the end of this video. Okay guys, so I am doing a quick little update of my concealer in Natural Daylight because I wanted you guys to see how this is looking on the under eyes. I am obsessed. I did go ahead and change my shirt because I'm out of filming mode right now for now until later this evening. So I put on this nice cozy hoodie. It's a Lakers hoodie actually, even though I'm not from LA. But I'm still repping. Looks really good with the foundation, which I am really living for right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and carry on with the rest of my day. I just want to give you guys a quick little update because I wanted you guys to see how this looked. Oh, look at my little dog. Look at my little lychee bear. He wants to go outside, so I'm gonna have to take him real quick. Leo. Leo. Do you want to go outside? Outside? Leo. Okay guys, so I'm back right now. It is 6 p.m. and I'm going to be taking off this makeup because I need to go to the gym. So I want to say that I am a very big fan of this concealer. I love it. I wore it the whole day and it looks stunning. And you know when like you first apply something, it looks very like bam and everything. I feel like through the day this concealer sets very beautifully and just looks so gorgeous on the skin. I feel like the foundation and the concealer work together so beautifully that they just become one with the skin as the day progresses, and that's the type of finish that I love. This is one of the reasons why I love the NYX foundation so much, because as you can see, I am an oily skin gal, but it does such a good job of keeping my skin looking good, like for the entire day. So I'm all here for this. I keep looking right here because this is where my mirror is. But I have to say that I think that this NYX concealer is definitely worth the buy. I would really recommend checking this out because I feel like it's one of a kind, very affordable. You can find these at, I was about to say Sephora, at Ulta, and I would say go check now because my local Ulta, they were like pretty much all gone. So Just letting you know. But you can always order it online if you can't find it at Ulta, or you can even go to a NYX store, because I know they've opened several NYX stores across the nation, and check out this new concealer. I definitely think this is a pickup for my people who want a full coverage concealer, want something that's more of that matte finish if you are oily. So yeah, those are all my thoughts. I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video. It was very, very good, and I love when something works so great on me, because I'm just like, yes, yes, try this, and that's exactly how I feel about this new NYX concealer. So please go ahead and try it. I will have all the info listed down below in my description box, my shade, everything, in case you missed anything. It will all be down there for you. So if you guys enjoyed watching this video, please give it a big thumbs up. It lets me know to continue doing these types of videos. Also, if you're new to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe. I would love for you to become a member of family here on YouTube, because I wouldn't want you guys to miss my videos for the world. And if you guys haven't done so already, please go ahead and hit that notification bell so that you're notified every single time I upload a new video, because I don't want you to miss any of my videos, ever. As soon as they come out, I want you to be able to watch them. So that being said, I'll be seeing you guys very, very soon for a brand new video. Bye, guys.